CTF stands for Captured the Flag. It's a hacking game where you have to find a hidden text called a flag. Flags are a bunch of random strings that you get by solving the target challenge. Now you can practice CTF on different platforms like Try Hack Me, Hack the Box. However, in this video, we are going to be focusing on picoCTF. picoCTF is the most beginner friendly and it is completely free. So to get started with picoCTF, search for picoCTF.com. And this is the official website of picoCTF. Once you're in this page, click on login. If you're logging for the first time, you have to create your account. So click on sign up, submit your details, and click on sign up. Once you're signed up, click on practice, and here you'll get the list of challenges. You can filter by the difficulty. So if you're a beginner, choose easy, and you can also select the category of challenges. If you want to learn website hacking, choose web exploitation, or choose the category that you're interested in. For this video, I'll choose this one, which will focus mostly on Linux skills. Now after we're done filtering, we can start solving the challenge. So first we get the name of the challenge, the category of this challenge, how difficult it is, and how many users have solved this challenge. So I can see Super SSH is a famous one. So let's solve this challenge. First, I get a description of this challenge. We can also see hints if we want to, and we will get additional details after launching our instance. So let's launch it. And after our instance has started, we get the challenge. So we have to solve this challenge to find the flag. So I can see our challenge says we have to SSH as CTF player to this host name and this port. So in my terminal, I'll SSH as this user at the rate this host name, and I'll specify the port with -p and the port number, which is this one. Are you sure you want to continue connecting? Yes. And when asked for a password, I'll copy this password here and paste it. We could not SSH, however, we got the flag. So I can see this is the flag right here. I'll copy this, paste it, and click on submit flag. And I can see we solved this challenge. So obviously this was a very simple challenge. The difficulty will keep on increasing as you solve more challenge. The first few challenges are to get you started. Let's solve another one. Let's solve this one, time machine. The description says, what was I last working on? I remember writing a note to help me remember. And to solve this challenge, we need to download this zip file. So click on it to download. I can now confirm the zip file has been downloaded in my downloads directory. Let's unzip this file with the command unzip and the name of the file. I can now see this directory has been extracted. So let's change to this directory. Inside this directory, I get this text file. So let's read this file. And the file says, this is what I was working on, but I need to look at my commit history to know why. So I'm guessing commit history is referring to git commit. One of the way to check commit history is with the command git log, and I'll specify the name of the file. And I can see this is the commit. We get the author who committed this, the date, and also the commit message, which is our flag. There is another way of checking this. If I search for all the hidden files and directories inside my current directory, I can see there's this hidden directory .git. This file is generated when you use git. So if I change to this hidden directory, inside this directory, I can see the last commit message. So if I read this file, I can see we got the flag. I'll copy this, paste it, and click on submit flag. And our challenge has been solved. So this was also a very easy challenge. Let's solve another one. Let's choose a random one. Let's choose this one, blame game. The description says someone's commit seems to be preventing the program from working, and we have to find out who is it. So let's download the zip file. I can see my file has been downloaded. Let's unzip this file. I can see my folder has been extracted. So let's change to this folder. Inside this folder, I get a Python file. Let's run this file with Python. I can see the program could not be run properly. There's a bracket missing here. That's why we get the syntax error. We have to find who made this mistake. So the command is similar. We need to check the commit history, and we can do this with the command git log and the name of the file, which is message.py. I can see we have the commit and the author who committed this, and the name of the author is also our flag. So I'll copy this and submit the flag, and we were correct. So I'll end the video right here. If you want me to solve more of these challenges, let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to watch more CTF challenges, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.